today's characters. Let's just start. Did you get your larger brush for later? We do the practice of the goldfish. Yeah. Okay, Emily got it. Kathy, you got it. Okay. Yes, we need to get some things, very basic things later. Okay, and the character for how. This is just the river name for the river, and you can tell it's water radical, right? Something should be, this character should be something to do with the water. Not very hard. Standard first. 3 dot. 1, 2, 3. The third one, press first this direction and lift. Press this direction and then lift this direction. And then 1 dot here. Horizontal one. 2 vertical. 2 little horizontal one. And then like the, we see the like the roof radical, but with the we see the with no sharp tip things, but this part are the same. Dot vertical kind of dot things this side, and like the roof, flat roof we call it. And then press, lift. This part we learned, I think, in the family, character family. A horizontal one, and then back a little bit, do the slant. And the hunchback things connect with the hook, lift. 2 slant. This is the classical Chinese character for the pig. Press at the end. You see the handout. This character, this part is also for handwriting. Also can do mouth. This part. See my camera a little bit unfocused. Do you see that? Is that focused? Okay, better I can. So understand what I'm talking about. So this part, 2 horizontal one, 2 horizontal one, 2 vertical one, also can be formed. See, 2 horizontal one, 2 vertical one can be formed like the mouth, the character of a mouth. Just depend on different people's writing. They're all correct. Okay, this is the how, and okay, let's look at the walking style. Does this look alike? When we write, we do the calligraphy. Normally we say teacher will let students say, let's kids say, read the copybook first. Read it, which means you look at it and you mimic like in your mind, see, oh, which part? Okay, so read it first. That's why I asked, does it look alike from the standard style? Become walking, you can tell. 3 dots radical, more connected, right? More connected. And the right part, this flat roof become, seems lost 2 vertical thing, right? Lost 2 that, and the simplified become just like 2 dots to press at 2 ends. Let's do it. Other parts stay the same, just a more dynamic looking. Okay, see, 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. You still even like the example, more connected, but you still like press. I want to show you more clear. Press like 3 times at the position of the 3 dots standard side place. Okay, 3 dots, and then dot dynamically horizontal to this, just become like that, even less, and more connect. See, this part doesn't really show, just a little bit. Even looks like a 1 horizontal stroke, become a 1 stroke even. And the grass style, the cursive style, I didn't choose. That's really, I don't think common people know it, and we do not really use it. And some just more connect from the walking to the running. So I do not think I want to you guys to do that, to mimic that, even not recognizable for the common people. Okay, so on the other side, I choose this clerical style. Let's do it. 3 dots become more triangle, right? Not like the raindrop, smooth raindrop. It's like a triangle thing. So. Any question about these characters I'm writing, or look at the example? Besides this, Miss Mary, any question about the structure or anything? Any question? I want to hear from you.
Yes. The horizontal line, the first horizontal line on the right side, is that a goose tail end?
This one?
Yes.
Yes, shows a little bit. Just depend on people's how much he want, or she or he. Normally he wanted to show that. Yeah, yes, that's the one he chose that. And also I think a little bit on this the press one, the very last stroke shows. Any other questions you have for the whole structure. Okay, did you notice the radical side, the 3 dots, is much shorter for the whole character, much shorter with the right hand side. Find it? So on purposely, I choose this example because it's kind of the character for the like a classical usage of this these things. Looks like shorter, and this length is different, but try to get balanced looking. So it's very heavy, 3 dots there, and yeah, it looks more classical actually. You know, from the seal script to this one, and then to standard walking, blah blah blah, right? So this one is from the seal script, which means the size not perfect square or rectangular. It's more picture-like thing. So normally, like 3 dots radical, shorter. I don't know why it's shorter, but try to understand the basic principle is from picture-like thing, not very square, not very rectangular, perfect square. So the 3 dots can be short, but try to get the balance looking on it, the whole characters. Okay, I think I also these characters, which means really easy. I mean, less strokes, right? Sometimes less stroke is hard to get the balance looking. I always say that many times. Let's try. Easy to remember, huh? Okay, so vertical first. And then like a dot, like horizontal. Not too long. The longest is the bottom one. That's how do you write it. By the way, actually, I give you the other one. Guess, what is this?
Under or yes. Below?
So we can just easily to remember both of them. So yeah. So this is this is this horizontal one, like, yeah, like horizon here, and this is under, this is above. Okay, that's easily to do walking style for the shang, for the up one. Or see, totally 3 strokes, so you do not have that many room to change or to simplify it. Just to do some things as normal we do for faster writing. So do this and this and this. That's it. Easy. So Emily, you can write in the same paper for 4 styles. This is just the faster one. Yeah. The horizontal one, the little one, is more dot-like. Just remember, 2 horizontal one do not do the same thing. Yeah, the bottom one longer, of course. And this is, I choose the clerical style. easy to do, right? Actually, I'm thinking about the other things to do the standard style. So should be the backstroke, conceal the tip, and then more dot-like thing, and the big goose tail feel, flying. That's it. Okay. So I think in the handout, I also mentioned for the pinyin, the Chinese, the phonetic system shows this is the how do we sound it? We do it like the I put the second second there, which means we talk about the tone is how, right? The second tone is the up one, and I think more or less you know a little bit the Chinese you know the 你好, right? The 你好. Actually, we learned the characters for the 好, the good one. Where do I put? Okay, I can put here. So the character I'm writing is 你, literally is you. With people radical and right hand side like that. This sound. This radical, see, female. And the sun. Sun. This means good, well, right? So this is I put the third tone. Look at this part are the same. And just the tone is different, just tone different. Okay, okay, listen to me. You can follow. So this is the second tone. This is how. Yeah, unmute it.
How?
Yes. This is I said that the second tone is the kind of up, right? Up. So how, and
How.
Remember this is a good one. I said that the third tone should be make a turn, right? Turn, which means 好.
How.
Perfect. Kathy, what about you?
I was saying it with Emily. How?
Good. Yeah, this is how. This is like make a turn, right? Turn. And this is a how, like up. So this is the U one is the third tone as well. Read after. I mean, sound without read after me. Okay, 你. Good. Okay. Now can you tell it's the third tone, right? Make a turn. I just remember, let you remember turn. Yes, 你. But everything. But okay, when two third tone put together. Oh, I think I try to use this is our the mark for the third tone. See, turn, which means make a turn. Okay, this is the third tone. This is the third tone, and this is the second tone up mark. This is the third tone. Okay, so hello means okay, 你好 means hello, right? Means hello. So to everybody, you do 你好 means hi, hello, right? 你好. But like when two third tone meet together, normally the first one simply do like a second tone, because when you do two turns, you do 你好 like too busy. So however, here you need to back to up and then down. So what about directly go up and then down up? So when two together, the first third tone, instead of a big turn, very small turn, sound like directly up. Okay, instead of 你好, mostly like 你好.
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 Yes, yeah.
你
So understandable, right? Yeah, if two together, too busy. So just directly go up without down that much. Okay, so after me and again, 你好.
你好.
Yeah, instead of 你好, right? So directly up, 你好.
你好.
好.
Good. Yeah, do the second one like a perfect turn, right? But do the first one up. Okay, 你好.
你好.
好.
And we talked about some things because happened to be a little bit very basic hello greetings, and happened to be these phonetic things with this character. So I just show you this how do we sound it. Okay, now ready for the fishtail practice. It's very calligraphy. Read the handout, read the story, right? You heard about the story before? Yes. Never?
I never
I
heard.
didn't.
I had never heard about it. I actually Googled it and found a really good translation by Thomas Burton. So it was good.
Okay, post it at the classroom or chat room later. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I got this, they do not do it very well, because I got the original like a classic Chinese the article there. So I didn't get exactly the same thing. But you know, 庄子, do you know? You know about the person 庄子? You know that before? You know Taoist, right? What about Lao Tzu, right? Yes. Okay. By the way, we learned the character for Zi. We say can be by itself is a sun, but also like after most important persons, but not most important. You and I, we will not do that. After last name, put this as kind of the suffix things. So this is a Lao Zi. Lao Tzu. And also, guess what else we have? What's that? Confucius. Confucius, 孔子. We know this guy, right? Definitely. So and today we are using the story is the I saw in the chat room, Henry helped me to put the, because in the other Agile phonetic system shows the things that you're probably more familiar with. First tone, give high pitch. So that's the zi we learned. So today all the story about the 庄子, 孔子, 老子. And you know Lao Tzu and you know Taoist, right? Taoist, we learned the Tao, right? And Zhuangzi is the person, Taoist as well, after Lao Tzu. But what's the most different from Lao Tzu is the like the Tao, right? Tao is the nature rule, nature way. That's the whole world, right? And Zhuangzi is more open-minded and more objective, more idealism. Of course, respect nature, but the most different things with the Lao Tzu is more objective, more subjective, more idealism. So all the story about the fish. And Emily, can you briefly like some sentences say, so what's the fish, the happy fish story, the best translation for that? Can you say very quick? Yeah.
Do you want me to read it? It's not very long.
Yeah, just read it or describe it, just some sentence. Yes.
Okay, I'll just read it. It says,
okay.
Zhuangzi and Huizi were crossing the Hao River by the dam.
Yeah.
Zhuangzi said, see how free the fishes leap and dart. That is their happiness. Huizi replied, since you are not a fish, how do you know what makes fish happy? Zhuangzi said, since you are not I, how can you possibly know that I do not know what makes fish happy? Huizi argued, if I, not being you, cannot know what you know, it follows that you, not being a fish, cannot know what they know. The argument is complete. Zhuangzi said, wait a minute, let's go back to the original question. What you asked me was, how do you know what makes fish happy? From the terms of your question, you evidently know I know what makes fish happy. I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so say some things sometimes we put there, which means doesn't show in the characters, but the meaning is blah 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 blah. So Zhuangzi, so this is the this is the Hui. This is the Huizi. The Hui put the grass radical. We learned tall orchid, tall orchid, but without the grass radical, is the person's last name. So it's Zhuangzi's friend, same time, Zhuangzi's friend. But the big difference is Zhuangzi is the Taoist. And what kind of Taoism we explained, very subjective and very idealism, concentrated on the what's the my feeling, right? My feeling is my feeling. Yeah, emphasis on that. And this Huizi, the conversation other side, the Huizi, he is the logician. Understand? So try to talk about things, thinking things logically, find out the logical connection for that. So that's their conversation based on. And later, kind of, also people say Zhuangzi is very wise, very wise. His philosophy and his way is very wise. So if you do not understand me, you are a logician, I'm Taoist, we believe in different things. Since we are different, you do not, you know, I know fish is happy, but you do not agree. You do not think so. So my feeling is my feeling. I stick on that, but I kind of want stop the conversation, no arguing anymore. You asked how, I answered you where. Yeah, that okay. You know I know, but you still ask. You don't believe, you don't understand. Okay, so what my answer can give you, that's all about my feeling. I'm here and we are on the same river, the Hao River. Of course, there's a bridge. Your translation says it's a dam. Doesn't make that much difference. So I feel I'm happy and enjoy mood, and I feel fish is happy. That's my understanding, my feeling. Okay, you don't you. Okay, no arguing. that's Zhuangzi. And now almost every educated people know this happy fish story. And some people know when saw the characters of this Hao Shang, like on the Hao River, which means the happy fish story. Actually, it's the place the story happened, right? And also, some people said even saw these characters know Zhuangzi, the person. Okay, so okay, right. Do the fish. Try to get some very calligraphy stroke thing. So the dark ink wound, do try to get the gradation. Got light ink. How do I get light ink? Put a little bit. I want to save this one. So. So larger brush and get the light ink. light ink, because later we want to do some gradation on the tail. And the dip in the dark ink, only tip, not the whole brush. Whole brush is light ink. Okay, and then you do the fish head first. Many ways. This is just the one way we do today. Very simple way, 写意 way. Do kind of the arrow. Do the arrow. And the longer center stroke indicated kind of the spine of the fish. Okay, and then after the arrow, see what you do. After the arrow, you do not have to do arrow very even. And then only tip dark ink, okay? And then you do a little bit of things like a supported tail, things like that, like the waist things. So it's to determine the direction of the tail. Okay, and then, sorry, I try to do some things here. Okay, and then form the tail. How to do the tail? Remember, this side is the tip is dark, right? So you do side press, side pull, and then lift kind of along the dark. Understand that? Light ink, dip the dark tip, and then pull brush to the side and lift it, twist your brush along the dark side. And then you do literally 4 pieces of tail. You put 4 strokes. Literally, the 2 center one a little longer and the side one a little bit shorter. That's for the tail. And then here for the you circle kind of the very big, but leave a little bit of space here to the 2 eyes. And then lip, just like 1 or 2 strokes indicated the lip. And the eye, later you can do a little bit like the extra line here, lost and found, like kind of the double it things. Okay, and after the eye, like beside the arrow thing, you can do kind of the 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 cheek thing, you know, the fish has that kind of the thing. But if you side, you can put some perspective on that, not the two sides the same. And the fish here is to go the big belly. Big belly thing. That side should be smaller, right? Yeah, fish always the very big belly here. And then fin. So just simply do like the 2 check fin dot here, and 2 back fin. Okay, here you can do some things like some articles very, you know, doesn't have to really to fill them up. That's the basic thing. Many ways to do, and this body part probably can do a little bit, you know, more up things, you know. So why we do the like the arrow things first? You can control the shape, you know, the head towards this side. Or, you know, arrow this side, right? And the later probably not the perfect arrow, but remember this is very easy to do. Okay, and the little fish we can do as well. The little fish just become fish. What? How do we do little fish? We do like the 2 long dots in first. You can do 1 dot, but 2 easier to form the shape. Okay, two of them form the first the head, and then like the bamboo leaf, do the body part. The bamboo leaf like that, and then continue with the little dot shows the tail. Another shows this way, and then the 2 side little fin, and then mouth, bottom, I mean the center, and the little eye on the side. That's the little fish. Of course, you can do the different direction of this little fish. Okay, now I will do very quick things, put the character on. Okay, light ink for the whole brush. And you can unsized paper. This is semi-sized, actually very smearing sometimes. You get some used Shuan paper or paper towel, get ready. If it get too smeary, you can do that to stop the smearing. Because we want it very wet, because it's in the water, right? The fish. Okay, so light ink and the dip in the dark ink on the tip. And then do the arrow thing. And then a little bit try to do the waist thing to determine where the tail I need to go next time, and do the tail 4 piece. You can like the bamboo leaves group kind of you can apart and overlap things, but push to the side. And you can, twist a little bit. The order doesn't matter. And then ink become really light. Do the big belly. And then ink do the eye. Mouth. A little bit double it, lost it and found the not perfect circle. Okay, and you can do some like article things on the very shady, some things some on his belly or back things, some things like that. And then the very subjective for the fin is swim. And then I'm trying to do the I use some Henry's plate. I guess it's vermilion. I do the other fish, red, goldfish, lots of the vermilion color for, do the red arrow for that. See if I can do that. Then here's the belly. And the very, subjective for the tail. I want some actually ink to blend with it. Sometimes if you think you need, you can do 2 strokes together for the the tail. Or when it become dry and the brush become split, you can actually add some things like line things to do like the leaf wing thing. Very subjective. Fin. 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 Something's very subjective on the back. And you use perfect dark ink. You can dot the eye at very late. I mean, until it dry. So when we leave a little bit of space for the highlight thing, right? And the dot the eye, like the pupil thing. Yeah, that's how much do for the this golden, very basic golden fish, and do some little one. And the bamboo leaf for the body part. Continue with 2 stroke, form the tail. Fin, mouth, 2 eyes. Of course, one is not enough. The other one. And then I will do some, what about some like a grass things underneath of the water? I use some ink and some green. I use actually opaque green, otherwise won't do things good with the ink here. So do some things like the water grass things. So like the, the pine needle stroke, remember that? Because it's very quick things, and underneath of the water, they're very stiff but thicker than the things on the real pine tree. In group, some. And the other branch, when I formed the, I didn't do really stem thing, but when I follow the orchids, and the one open the sky and the other kind of followed, and the third one, different direction to cross it. So 3 branches of them. And the fish are there. Okay. And then I put the character on that we just learned today. I put the here. Follow the traditional way, right to the left. That's the subject matter painting for the over the Hall River, which means the story come from the 庄子's story, and I mean is really big. What do I sign here? Which side better? This side or this side? Left hand or right hand? Mike, what did you say? Unmute it.
I think left.
Left. Okay. And the lunar year. This year. My name. And seal. Okay. That's it. Okay. Very simple one. And later I will put the photo on the classroom. And do you like to paint fish? Paint this goldfish? Yes.
I need more practice. Mine are pretty bad.
Good. But I think it's very definitely, you know, it's very achievable, right? And very interesting to do the practice. You are addicted to it. And then you know what? Next Tuesday, this class. I will invite Henry to do more fish. We will do the another happy fish painting, because fish painting also in Chinese very common for happy fish, because the fish sound yu is also with same sound or close sound for the other meaning of rich, wealthy, or some things like the remainder extra, like especially in the new year, people like to do things like the very good, happy, good omen to the people, to wish you wealthy. And for the family banquet for New Year's Eve, the yu sound, the sound of fish, yu, same as the rest. I mean that extra food, extra money. So at the end of the year, we need to have some symbolic things, sound like extra, at end of year, we have, plenty money, plenty food, originally all the time. So to eat, so New Year's Eve's banquet, the most important dish is fish. It's a fish. And also in the inland Chinese, the north part, they do not have that much river. So really appreciate the fish. And the sound is good for New Year's banquet. And poor people, they do not have fish. They even put the wood carved fish, the wood one, in the plate, with other dish, not expensive dish, but says this is the symbolic of the we are wealthy enough. We have extra money. We have a remainder things. So, we have fish. Oh, you got a fish. Guests come and whole family members say, oh, we have fish. Very common. And I bet when you go to the Chinese restaurant, normally they have fish tank there with the goldfish there, because there is good omen to say, plenty enough things. They also some things on the wall painting with some fish there, right? Happy fish. So it has good story. And even nowadays for common people, people like a fish, and like the same sound, the lucky sound for the fish, for extra money or wealthy, some things then there. And I think Henry did some lots of research recently, because for the request from other guests, asked he do some things for the new couple. The daughter just married, for the new couple, and Henry chose the happy fish thing, and I wrote the calligraphy things on that, and as the gift. Some people ordered that, and so he did lots of research on the fish, and previously, of course, he got the lesson of the fish, and lots of calligraphy strokes there, and very easy to do 写意, very simple one to play around, like orchid, some things like that. Also, actually, nowadays, even for Chinese people, very common, like cultivated orchids, also to have like fish tank as a pet, to do that. So actually, next Tuesday, I probably won't be available. As for my jury duty. From last month, as we said, both of us, we got the jury duty at the same day. And eventually I decided I postponed mine to this month, because we have lots of things to do with the better, the leave one person here to do like art supply ordering. We need to do lots of things to packing, to do things better. Not two person at the same time, all gone. So I postponed it to this month. Should be next week. I don't know. Because Henry actually last month he just called and didn't need to go. He passed, and my turn next week. So however, I need to invite him to do more, more gesture and more colorful the painting. He did lots of study on that, research on that. So we will learn the character for the, we learned happy, but we are going to learn the character for next time for the fish and for the picture. So happy fish picture. So happy fish painting. And for the character of a painting, we need to use lots of places like the mountain water painting, landscape painting. We need the character of a painting. So next time the character should be the fish painting, and we learned happy already, like happy birthday. We'll review that. So 3 characters next time. So happy fish painting, and Henry will do more fish with you. Okay. So any suggestion? Any suggestions? Let me know, or later let me know. And thank you for the translation Emily got and shared in our class. Because in classical classical Chinese translated to the English directly is really hard. I tried to Google, and the Google doesn't have that much that big resource for that. And also, I think even for nowadays, people need to do some interpretation things in between from classical Chinese to nowadays modern Chinese. Even for the spoken language. Do things like that, and even some people said what Zhuangzi exactly said. He didn't answer the question because he was asked why, how how he knows fish is happy, and eventually he decided the answer not how as the where. Literally the place Hao Shang is the over above the river, of course the bridge or the dam. He didn't answer how, but there are different person talk to each other. No need to argue forever. So Zhuangzi want to emphasis on and stick on my feeling is my feeling. I feel fish happy. I believe fish is happy. I'm happy. So my feeling, that's why I'm talking about. I'm talking about, and I think it is important. So this is for the characters, even for the 2 characters calligrapher wrote without any painting of this thing. For the large size, for the one character can form the calligraphy for display. This is very good, very good term though for the calligrapher, even nowadays. Okay, so I think yeah. Any question?
Yeah, I had one question.
Yeah, Mike.
Because this is an old famous story, is that why you chose clerical for your characters?
Clerical is the old form. Do you remember that we talked about right. Just after the seal script? After the seal script, before standard style, before walking. Okay. Yes. I think depends. You can choose other style. But I personally, I think this is, it doesn't have to be. I think this is with some things with very stable, dignified looking for sometimes I think the meaning. Mm-hmm. If you, yeah. Sometimes actually I put if happy fish painting, I probably use the grass style, running style, or walking style, because fish is happy there, fish is moving there. but this meaning just for the place. I don't know. Depends. Match the painting. If you want.
I think it matches the painting. Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Okay. Yeah. Or sometimes, how do I think it matches? Well, I think it matches. Well, you don't have to. Yeah, you can write in any kind of style you think you feel comfortable to write. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is no very no strict rule there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Happy practice, and see you next time. If I'm here. If I'm not, Henry is going to help me to do the substitute class and guest professor to do the fish. And actually, I'm very appreciative to share on his recent some fish research on that, because we can do different structure of the happy fish. Kathy, any question?
Good, thank you.
Okay, thank you, and see you next time. And next week, certainly, no matter I'm here or not, we have class.
Okay, great.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.